I will start with our introduction for research background. Self-disclosure is the act of disclosing personal information, thoughts, feelings, or experience to others. It entails deliberately disclosing information about oneself that others may not be aware of. Self-disclosure may happen in a number of settings, including face-to-face conversations, written communications, and in the case of your query, social media platforms. Social media refers to online platforms and applications that allow users to create, share, and interact with content as well as connect with others virtually. Users can chat, exchange information, and participate in various types of social networking on these sites. In today's digital era, self-disclosure on social media platforms has grown more frequent. People use the internet to communicate personal information, opinions, and experience, resulting in a virtual depiction of their identity. The decision to publish personal information on social media, on the other hand, is impacted by a variety of circumstances that determine individual decision. This study investigates the fundamental characteristics that drive self-disclosure on social media and emphasize their importance in comprehending online communication and relationships. Now, we move on to problem statement. The increasing prevalence of self-disclosure in social media raises concerns about the factors that influence individuals' decision to share personal information online. Understanding these aspects, such as privacy concerns, relationship closeness, and societal norms, is critical for understanding self-disclosure dynamics and their consequence for online communication and relationship development. However, in order to address privacy threats and encourage responsible and meaningful online interaction, it is necessary to examine and analyze the precise elements that drive or restrict self-disclosure on social media platforms, as well as their interplay. Okay, now we go on with the research question. So here we have three research questions that we brought into this project. First, what are the most significant factors influencing a person's decision to take part in self-disclosure on social media platform? Second, how do social norms in online community influence people's comfort level when it comes to disclosing personal information on social media? And for our last question is, what effect does this have on users who are excessively involved in social media? Now, I will explain about our objective. The main objective of this study is to investigate the influence of self-disclosure on social media. For the sub-objective include a few objectives is to identify the kind of people who are likely to share their personal information on social media. Second, to investigate why people choose to share their personal information on social media. And for the third, to find what factors influence those people to share their personal information on social media. And to observe the effects of sharing personal information on social media. I will tell you about our scope project. This study is undertaken to investigate people who are likely to share their personal information on social media instead of saving it only for themselves. For the people to be more responsive about how dangerous it can be to share their personal information on social media. The studies also want to reveal any factors that lead them to share their personal information to the public and what will happen if those sharing are above the limit they should do. Also, by helping them to know the limit of sharing their information to the public and putting a guide for them who are most likely to share anything on social media. Last but not least, I will explain about our significance of the study. The importance of these studies is to raise the awareness about sharing information on social media and how dangerous it can be if others use their personal information against them. This study not only helps people but also gives benefits to a group of social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook to set their guidelines for their users about content they want to share in the social media platform. Furthermore, users can be more aware about their contents that will be posted on social media.
Hello everyone, my name is Ghaizza Wesya Lutfananda, my metric number 276791. I will describe the proposed methodology. 3.1. The overall diagram shows all the proposed space. This is the result of the overall diagram proposed by our group. 3.2. Explanation of the proposed space should include A. Activities involved. According to the study, users especially mention other users of OSN as possible data violators. I am more scared about what other people comment on or when they tag me in pictures. This confusion over possible adverse effect caused by other USN user behavior can be exacerbated by the absence of face-to-face interaction and visual cues. Since the system is able to keep and A1 them, user must implicitly trust other users on the network not to exploit their private data. However, the platform's ability to evoke a feeling of virtual closeness and the impression of similarity to other users and oneself might provide the groundwork for the development of trusting views. B. Tools or techniques to be used. The study extends the privacy calculus model to explore the privacy challenge on social media. We use a two-wave panel data set from Hong Kong and a cross-sectional data set from the US. In addition to privacy concerns, this study also takes into account privacy self-efficacy. It also looks at how these factors interact with social capital to influence different handling of privacy strategies, especially limiting identity aside, self-expression, and branding. The outcome of the corporate analysis of mediation also revealed that social access can reduce the conditional direct impact of privacy concern on constraining self-disclosure in Hong Kong, while strengthening the positive direct effect of privacy self-efficacy on self-disclosure in both locations. Because of Hong Kong constraints on profile display, social capital amplifies the conditional and direct effect of privacy self-efficacy on both self-disclosure and friendless. The consequence defining a discourse. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Munir Baharu. Metric number 280043. I will present for the expected result. Some outcome of the expected at the end of the research, including the ability to identify the and confront the primary element that drive self-disclosure on the social media platform. A full knowledge of impact on the self-disclosure may be achieved by investigating privacy concern, interpersonal closeness, societal norms, and other relevant variables. This study will shed light on the user behavior and decision-making process to self-disclosure on social media. It will explain why people choose to reveal or conceal personal information, how they deal with privacy concern, and how social and cultural variables influence their self-disclosure behavior. For the in conclusion, self-disclosure on social media is a complicated phenomenon influenced by a number of variables. People choose about disclosing personal information online and influenced by privacy concern interpersonal intimacy, and societal conventions. Understanding this variable will help you better understand the complex of self-disclosure on social media, enable the creation of guidelines and tips to promote the responsible self-disclosure practice while addressing privacy concern, increase privacy control, inform decision making, and the creation of supportive online environment can lead to healthier and more meaningful online interaction and relationship. Further studies could be conducted on the interaction of this element and their evolving implication for self-disclosure. We can ensure that social media platform and user deal responsibility with self-disclosure by expanding our understanding and finding the balance between personal expression and protecting privacy in digital age.